So, as I said in the slides previously, I feel that some people who've been interacting with me have crossed the line between simply challenging the truth of a statement that I make to actually start cyberbullying. Cyberbullying itself is usually a concerted or prolonged attack on an individual. That attack being made sometimes by more than one person, and in a coordinated and systematic and long-term way. And nobody should have to suffer that. And I present this not to attack the people who are attacking me, although I hope they will watch this and think about their actions. I present this so that other people can see an example of how easy it is to step over the line and perhaps modify their behaviour. And for anybody who is currently a victim of cyberbullying, to see this example and to hear these words, be strong. Remember, it's not your fault, it's not you that's the problem, it's the person or people bullying you. Tell somebody what's happening. This is my way of telling somebody what's happening. And if necessary, and that if the matter gets serious and you can't deal with it internally or on your own, take further action and make sure that you don't get into a depressed spiral and end up self-harming or worse. So the things that have been said to me, accused of lying when I haven't, lying continuously when I haven't, being told that I repulse people, being told that I'm repulsive, or a dishonest prick, or a lying little troll, or mentally retarded. And this sentence may not actually accuse me of being mentally retarded, but the implication is there that I am mentally retarded in the opinion of this person. That I'm an idiot or simply dishonest or both. And if anybody who analyses this sentence will realise that the person making that accusation doesn't have a great grasp of maths. And to call somebody else an idiot, and it gets more personal, a fairly massive cunt. Or this comment implying that I am homosexual, poor, and sit around on a computer wearing their clothes whilst I'm wearing their clothes, and letting people just wander into my bedsit accommodation. Now, none of this is true. And it wouldn't matter if it was. If I was gay and poor and lived in a bedsit and typed on the computer whilst I was wearing no clothes, what the heck difference would that make? But this is simply just a personal attack on somebody to make them feel small, to make them feel inadequate. It's not any contribution to any kind of intellectual dialogue. Longer comments are often made with repeated insults thrown in, and a claim that that I would not be interacted with anymore, that I would not hold this person's attention any longer, which then turned out to be untrue. And that person has continued to interact and discuss and even be at times more civil towards me. This might be the worst of the comments that I've received, referring to me as a putrid subhuman, being told to fuck off, which in itself, I've heard many times said to me and to other people, it happens in arguments. A dishonest prick again, and then the final phrase in this sentence, that I might wank off fellow bottom feeder subhumans whilst grunting and snorting. Where does this belong in a proper intellectual discussion about anything? And finally, another example of saying that these would be final words, and that this person would not message me again, and yet they have. And quite often this sort of thing is said, and the person who's being bullied feels relieved that the bullying is going to stop. And then when it starts again, it's even more devastating. It's a terrible situation for people to be in. I know I've had friends who have suffered in this way, and friends whose children have suffered very badly in this way. And finally, if this was isolated behaviour just affecting me, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I wouldn't be making this. I might not be making this video. I might still have done it, but I might not. But this last comment that I'll put up is from one of the people who has been attacking me and bullying me, and this comment that person made, I won't even read out, but it shows the kind of behaviour that this particular person is prepared to undertake or do, and well, it speaks for itself. So that's all I really wanted to say. There's one final slide at the end of this video. Please, if you're a victim of cyberbullying, don't just sit there and take it and get depressed about it and allow it to affect you and your mental health. Talk to somebody. Even if the initial trigger for it might have been something wrong that you did, it doesn't excuse bullying behaviour at all. So be strong and get people to help you deal with it, and everything will be good in the end. And hopefully the bullies will learn and will change their behaviour. Thanks for watching, YouTube, and hopefully my next video will be a bit more upbeat.